Masterpiece. The one word that will describe this anime in all its glory. A masterpiece. Violet Evergarden is one of the greatest animes to ever exist till this day. And today I will be telling you why I think that is, and why I think that Violet Evergarden is truly a masterpiece. 2014, the light novel of Violet Evergarden is released by its writer, Kana Akatsuki. The light novel tells the story of a young girl whose job is to write letters for people and write them with emotions. Across the story of this light novel and anime, we see Violet trying to understand the feelings of people, since this girl does not understand feelings, since she, in her past, in youth, she was used as a weapon for the war. I'm supposing that it was on World War One, ending on the start or something like that. She was used as a weapon and was seen as nothing more than a mere tool. But not for everyone she was seen like that way. The mayor, who is the person that she admires, always saw her as a human being and treated her the way that she was meant to be treated. Aside from Gilbert, who was the person that brought her in, saying that she was going to be part of the army and going to help them fight against their rivals and trying to survive. But the mayor always treated her good. Violet regarding across the anime in light novels, she goes on, let's say, small adventures or stories. On these small adventures, she learns more about people's feelings and she understands how other people think, act, and will react to certain situations. All of this is happening because Violet Evergarden, after the war ended, someone by the name of Mayor told her some things. And Violet Evergarden is basically on on the journey of learning what certain words mean. She wants to learn what emotions mean and how does she feel them and how does she understand someone's other's feelings. After the war ended, Violet, well, she was in the hospital, okay? But before Violet started writing letters, what was she doing before that? Well, Violet Evergarden is actually an orphan girl who, because people don't know her backstory. She don't, no people that just don't know where she came from. She's just there. Like no one knows her family. They're probably dead, but she's an orphan. And well, she was sent to the war, as I said earlier. And in the war, she ended up losing both of her arms, which is why she uses metallic arms. Man, how did they have the technology back then? Man, tell me your secrets now. But either way, she woke up in a hospital after the war and she was there with one of the persons that loved and cared about her. The name of that person is Claudia Hodgins. He took care of her while she was in a small coma, let's say. While she was in the hospital, he was taking care of her, taking her food, and making sure she was alive. Beth Evergarden took her some time to adapt to her arms, but she managed. She managed to do so. The main key point of this anime is that Violet wants to learn emotions, understand people's feelings, and understand the meaning of the words I love you. She wants to learn what that means. Throughout the whole anime, she's asking everyone, what does I love you mean? Because she does not understand that phrase. Once a person told her that phrase, I will not mention who, once that person told her that same exact phrase, she was, what is love? I don't understand. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Well, it's basically she's trying to understand the feelings of people and everything else. She's trying to understand why people feel the way that they do and why they act the way that they do. She's also doing this to help other people get through with their problems. She's trying to help them find a way of happiness and get out of the state that they're feeling. Throughout the anime, Violet Evergarden, she goes through some very saddening events with her patients. Well, yeah, patients. Forgot to explain that. In here, once you become to become a person that writes letters, which is mainly only girls in there, you become an auto memory doll. But to become an auto memory doll, you have to go to a school and go through it and graduate there. It's not a long process, probably like a 2 week thing, which you understand. Try to type letters, give it to your teacher, and if she approves that, you're probably gonna pass, and then you'll become an auto memory doll. Auto memory dolls are supposed to write letters to people who in need, or people who just don't know how to write a letter, or don't own a typewriter for their own. So Violet became one, but it wasn't easy for her to graduate. She ended up failing the first time, but then she had to do certain acts. No, not evil acts. She helped one of her friends, which was in the high school with her, and she was having problems with her brother because her brother's an alcoholic. So Violet Evergarden helped her, wrote a letter, a short one, but sweet, and helped her brother get out of the state that he was in, his depression. It's pretty sweet. And also, some episodes of this anime can get really emotional, and I really love that. It's amazing how emotional this anime is, and it's just beautiful to watch. It's enjoyable, saddening, heartwarming, it's everything. Another thing that makes this anime a true work of art is literally its art style. It's the first thing that watchers and viewers will catch once they start watching the anime is how beautiful it looks. It looks tremendously good. Kyoto Animations went all out on this one. They went all out on this one when they were animating this anime. I mean, it could be looking better than real life, not gonna lie. It's just wonderful how incredibly nice this anime looks and how well made it is. The animation is flawless in my opinion. There's no key points or no certain points where the animation is dropping in frames. No, nothing like that. It's going perfectly fluently 24/7 every time that you're watching the anime. No problem with it. And not only that, but another point to make something a masterpiece, you need music. The music in this anime is just wonderful. It fits the theme of the anime wonderfully. Fits the post-apocalyptic. What? No, I mean the post-war situation that's going on in there. Because Violet's going through post-war syndrome. It's like when after the war you're still a bit traumatized or something like that. But she isn't all really traumatized. She just wants to see someone again. Well, but the music though, it fits the team amazingly well. Not only does it fit the team real well, it's really well made. The music in this anime is freaking awesome. It's really good. It gets you emotional in the times that it's emotional. It gets hype in the moments that are epic and there's fighting that going on. It gets intense when everything's intense. And obviously animes do this, but in this one, they go a bit overboard with it. They do not fail to deliver with the music in this anime. And I love that. I really do. This anime is just a complete masterpiece. The characters are likable. You enjoy all of them. There's no real hated characters. Apart from you and Gilbert at the start of the anime. You were a bitch. But other than the music is a wonderful. The animation is incredible. The storytelling is fantastic. And it's a real emotional anime and beautiful. 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 anime. And that's wonderful. This anime is incredible. Kyoto Animations went all out on this anime. But a few months later after the anime released, I don't want to talk about that incident. I just want to say that Violet Evergarden is awesome. And I told you why today. and I told you this bit of the story, so you can still go ahead and watch the anime for yourself. I told you key factors on why I love this show. This anime is incredible. Well, that'll wrap it up for today, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and turn that bell notifications to stay tuned for new videos. Also, be sure to share the video with your friends so they can watch my video and then they can share the video. And I can keep uploading. It makes me motivated seeing the views go up. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. I'll see y'all next time.